Hey guys, very good morning. How are you all doing today? I know it's a nice and lovely Saturday. So the plan today is to take the car for a short drive. So for people who are watching for the first time, I do own a Bolero Neo. It's been 3 months I'm owning this car. So I have been getting comments in the videos that I post asking to make a short video on the performance of the car, and how actually the fuel efficiency is, and how is it to feel a car like Bolero Neo. So I'll try to cover the best of the pointers possible. If at all I miss something, I will ensure to cover it up in my upcoming videos. All right, so let's start the video as of now, and I will also try and see if I can cover the accessories whatever I have installed in the car. I will cover the maximum possible. So let's start the drive and let's keep talking. So yeah, I was using a Ciaz, the sports version before. I used the car for almost 4.5 years. So my daughter always wanted to have a bigger car and not a sedan type. So I was going through multiple options, but I had only two choices in mind. One is either Tata or Mahindra, because I was more inclined towards the Indian brand. So Tata, unfortunately, the budget was way too high, because I was eyeing on the Harrier, but Harrier was on a higher budget. So I thought Harrier may not be a good option for my budget, and I was looking for some used cars. So I was looking for XUV 500, but that also was slightly getting on the higher side for even a 4-year and 5-year models. So, and somehow I got some videos on YouTube on Bolero Neo, though it was not so popular and there was no much hype on this vehicle. I started going through more and more videos on YouTube about Bolero Neo, and one thing what I understood is nobody had ever given any negative reviews on this car. So everybody were happy with the performance, the drive quality, the efficiency of the fuel. So people were praising so much about the car, and I was like, how come I didn't know about this car? Then I took a visit to Mahindra showroom. Unfortunately, they had all the cars which are not for sale. For example, XUV 700. They had Scorpio, but the waiting period was like 1 year. And when I asked for Bolero Neo, when can I get it, they said so I can give it in a month's time. So alright, so I asked for a test drive for Bolero Neo, and they arranged me one. So I took a test drive of this car, and somehow it's like love at first sight. When you sit in a car, you feel exactly this is what I need. So that feeling I got in this car. Alright, so you name it, the space, the height, the road presence, the way you sit and drive the car, the complete view of the road. So everything was like picture perfect. I loved it. I mean, upgrading from a Ciaz, which is on a lower ground level, to a car which is on a higher level. People normally say in YouTube, it's you sit as equal to a Fortuner or a Ford Endeavor or all these Innovas. So also that gives a good feel that you are on top of the world, that kind of a feel. And getting a car at a budget of 13.6 lakhs was amazing. And I want to say one point here, the showroom people were very cooperative. I picked it up in Indranagar Mahindra showroom. They were very supportive, and they arranged a car within 2 weeks time of me booking it. Though my first plan was to go for the red color, somehow I thought red is too flashy. No offense to people who own the red color, but I somehow felt red is not my choice, and I then thought about white. Again, white was more common in the roads, and the white was not so catchy for me on the road. Then I was going through more and more videos, and I should say thanks to multiple subscribers, multiple YouTubers who post videos on Bolero Neo, and I came across this rocky beige color, and that took my attention. So I went to the showroom, asked for a display. Unfortunately, no showroom had the display of the Rocky Beige. So I chose this color purely based on the videos I saw on YouTube. It was a risk I took, but now I don't regret for the risk I took. I'm happy with the color, though my family didn't like it initially, but now they are liking this color. Yeah, now talking about the comfort. Yes, it's nice to sit in the car. As I said before, it's on a higher level. You feel confident when you sit and drive this car, and I'm in love with the torque. Amazing torque. I mean, you feel that power, the punch when you just move from the first to second gear, and the vehicle easily pulls off in the third and the fourth gear without any kind of a hassle. That's one thing I love about this car. I mean, in Ciaz I used to feel there is a lack of power, which I never ever felt in this Bolero. I would like to give an example here. Last month I had been to Ooty. We were 7 people in the car, and I also had luggage on the top. Even then, the car pulled off very well, and I was able to go on the hairpin bends without any issue. I just loved the way how this car performed on the hill stations, and also I never felt tired at all driving this car for 6-7 hours non-stop. And though I heard a lot of feedback on the body roll, that many people said for a driver it's good, but for people sitting in the back they feel a little uncomfortable. Unfortunately, I was a little worried about that point, but to my surprise my family had no issues with that. In fact, my kid said the complete trip of 800 kilometers was absolutely nice, and she loved the way how the car carried them without any discomfort. So that's one thing I'm very happy about. And people normally say value for money, all right, and this is a perfect example for value for money. Okay, so in the budget of 13.5 lakhs, you get a hatchback. You talk Bolero, or you talk about Sonnet, though they all claim that as a mid-size SUV or entry-level SUVs. Somehow I don't get that SUV feel with those kind of vehicles. But this, yes, this vehicle is big. You feel you're riding an SUV. And me, after changing the tires, oh my god, it's really a eye catcher. There are multiple situations where people stopped me and asked about the car. In fact, there are many people who don't even know what car is this. I'm sure Mahindra should take it seriously and talk more about this car in the public forums, because only Thar and XUV 700s are getting hyped, and unfortunately this is getting hidden and nobody's knowing about it. So people who own Bolero like us, we should try and make more videos, popularize this car as much as possible. And I have never used diesel cars ever in my life, so this is my first diesel car, and I love the way how the diesel engine performs, the kind of torque it kicks in. You feel the power, you feel that you're riding a typical hardcore engine, and that the typical mass kind of car. And so yeah, there are multiple check boxes which gets ticked. In my case, the one when I was planning for a car, my thoughts were I wanted to have a car which gives a decent fuel efficiency, and I want a bigger looking car, and a car which has a good the comfort, more seating capacity. So when I was thinking of all these things, this car was ticking all the boxes for me, and I'm truly happy with the purchase which I made. And I in fact promote this car to my friends and whomever I come across, and say, if you have plans, please go ahead and buy this. And Mahindra has done a very good job in terms of the safety. This is built on a ladder-on frame, so in terms of the passenger safety, there's no compromise. And in my entire trip to Ooty, and I also had been to Tamil Nadu. I never had any issues in the car. In fact, the entire trip was very, very comfortable. And one plus point what I see here is people sitting inside the car, they don't feel the speed. It looks like the car is going slow, and even as a driver, you feel the car is going slow, but you reach the place well before time. So, how much of fast it goes, people inside do not feel that no shakiness, and for a driver, it gives more confidence. And how much ever long I drive, there is no discomfort, I feel. Yeah, I did some tweaking for the car seats. I had to change it. I had to put some extra cushion and made it to my comfort levels. So yeah, that also has added to my long drive comfort. And talking about the fuel efficiency, though I haven't exactly calculated tank to tank mileage, but I get around 16 kilometers in the city, and highway, though I haven't got a clear data, but compared to Ciaz, when I used to go to Tirupati, I used to put for at least 1,500 rupees one way, but for this car I just have to put 1,000 rupees or 1,200, not beyond that. So I see a small change in my fuel expenses, and I could see the difference that yes, this gives an extra mileage and extra distance for every time I fuel the car. So in that way also I'm happy with this. And what else I can talk about? So I have covered the road presence, the drive quality. Yes, I should talk about the suspension here. The suspension is very good. I won't say it is too hard or too soft. Mahindra has hit the right spot, and they have given the right suspension levels. So I also feel confident when I go in the potholes. I don't see any kind of a vibration or too much of shakiness in the car for the passengers when we go on the muddy roads or uneven roads. So even that way, my family is happy that we have chosen this car. In Ciaz, I used to have kind of a discomfort when I go on the uneven roads. Maybe it's a sedan, so I can't compare these two segments. But as a person who shifted from a sedan to this, I feel I made the right choice. Yeah, and also what I want to tell you guys is that I have made a few changes within the interiors. I wasn't happy with the infotainment system which Mahindra provided for the N10 version. It's very basic and the quality was pathetic. So I thought I have to change it, and I had my Woodman infotainment system in Ciaz, which I moved to this car. And I also changed the speakers from the stock to Moral Maximo. I put the component speakers from front and both. So I have 4 speakers and 4 tweeters. So the quality is something really good. I'm happy with the quality of the sound output. So you guys can try it out. And I also installed a Mosimo under seat subwoofer, come amplifier. So that's adding to the quality of the music. Yeah, so overall I'm a happy customer. I'm truly happy, and I would recommend anybody planning to buy a car, just think about this. Again, it's personal choice. It depends on person to person. So I would recommend go see the car, take a test drive. If you have a family, take your family along with you, make them sit in the car, check all the points. If it's matching, if it's satisfying you, then you can definitely go for it. So I think I will stop here. I don't know how much I covered, but whatever I feel about this car, I have tried to cover up in the video. And one more thing, what I saw in the YouTube is people normally talk about the AC flow. For me, I never had any challenge. My daughter, who is 7 years, she always prefers to stay in the last row, and she likes the place. Even for her, the throw of AC is very nice. never ever she felt that she feels suffocating or hot. And yeah, it's totally good. Mahindra had tweaked the flow of the air conditioner to ensure the entire cabin gets cool in no time. So that's one good job by Mahindra. But yes, yet I would have preferred, most customers would have preferred having a rear AC vent. Yeah, that could have been a better choice. Anyway, I had no complaints personally. And yeah, again, people say the interiors are basic, but I have no complaints. Though she has had little upmarket cabin, I'm totally fine with the way how this car looks. For me, this is looking more beautiful. This car is supposed to look like this, and this is more for a mass segment, for people who like to off-road and who are not into this glamour. This is exactly what a Bolero owner would love to see inside the car. Very simple, and whatever is required, it's well placed, and the build quality is very good. I have no complaints with the build quality also. Everything looks good for me. Yeah, and I would like to talk about the windows. The windows are quite wide and big, and that also gives a good view and a complete confidence for the driver to hover all around the car and drive. Plus, I was expecting kind of road noise to peep inside, being a diesel engine. To my surprise, I would say there is no much road noise. Probably Mahindra had worked on this sound installation, or maybe because of this tough window glasses. I don't know the reason behind that, but there is no much road noise that peeps inside, and I can clearly listen to music even on the highways, and I can feel every tune and the chill and the tweet, everything I can clearly listen to it. So no complaints on road noise. So again, one tick mark for that from Bolero Neo. So I think more or less I covered everything. I'm just going in the flow. I'm not trying to edit anything here. I just want to keep it as natural as possible, so that people also feel there is no drama involved in this videos. So I'm not a typical YouTuber, so please apologize for the flow, or if I'm getting stuck somewhere, just pardon me for that. Okay, so nothing else, guys, as of now. I would love to make more videos. I will try to cover up more of my travel experiences in these videos. So till then, you guys take care, have a good time. Please watch my videos. If at all I am making any mistake, try to correct me and give me the right feedback, so I can also improvise the way I shoot videos. All right, so till then, you guys take care, have a beautiful weekend, and see you next time. Bye, guys.